We'll look for you reviewing that play on instant replay on MLSsoccer.com. You, unlike most of us, have a public forum to voice all your complaints about all the calls you didn't think were correct around the league.
Welcome to Instant Replay presented by Cheez-Its, Andrew Wiebe, Charlie Davies, and normally, Charlie, we would start with the most controversial play of the weekend. This elbow from referee Ismail Elfath and the Sounders' Jordi Delim. Yes, I said from the referee is more, it's just incredibly bizarre. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. Delim comes charging into Elfath's blind spot, and there's no intent to injure on either side, and it's unlucky, as they say, but oh boy, that is a big-time collision, and the bigger man got the better of it. Even more incredibly, Delim had to leave this match. We hope he's okay, but what can you possibly say about this? Give me the player take, Charlie.
You said it, the bigger man throwing them bows, caught Jordi Delim. This is a first for me. The incidental contact proved to be problematic. I've never seen a referee to be put in a position to cause a player to be removed from a match due to injury.
We can agree, though, this is not intentional, right? I mean, Elfath doesn't see this coming.
No, this is not intentional at all, and it's really unfortunate for Jordi Delim. We are in New England, where the Revs are hosting the Philadelphia Union. It's the 88th minute, and the Union are under immense pressure as the Revolution are in desperate search of an equalizer. A minute earlier, Philly's Jamiro Montero picked up a yellow card for unsporting behavior. The Revolution's left back, Alex Butner, wins a challenge of Montero, which could have easily been called a foul, and Montero, while on the ground, takes a swipe at the feet of Butner, causing him to go down. Wiebe, should Montero have picked up a second yellow?
Well, I know what you think, Charlie, and let's just hear it straight from the source as we watch this play one more time.
Cracked by Butner, who slides in hard, no foul. Alex wins it, then gets tripped up, gets the foul call.
He should be off. He should be off.
All right, Charlie, let me boggle your mind. I think referee Rubio Vasquez handled this perfectly. This is not a swipe, as you said. It doesn't stop a counterattack, as you said. There's Union players right there to make another tackle. It just looks bad, but that doesn't make it second yellow bad. In my opinion, Montero extends and stretches to play the ball to try to get a poke on it ahead of Butner, and he almost gets there. He's not intentionally taking the Revs man down, and in fact, there's barely any contact. I think Butner made a whole lot about nothing, really. Watch him take a step or two after the supposed contact before going down. He's trying to draw the second yellow and the red in a desperate moment, and Vasquez stayed calm and managed the game. Well done.
Well, Wiebe, if you look closer, there was the initial toe poke, but the second foot comes in just after, once he realizes he wasn't going to win the challenge. Now, if there were Philadelphia Union players around or not, the player, Jamiro Montero, was still stopping Alexander Butner from an attacking action.
Hey, tomato, tomato.
Sometimes video review can't save you, and that was the case for FC Cincinnati this weekend. Here's the game-winning goal in stoppage time from Aaron Schoenfeld. But let's rewind it back. How did that corner happen? Sure looks like the ball came off of Manuel Reynoso and not Cincy defender Nick Hagelin.
Yeah, that's a gut punch in a season of body blows for the Queen City Club. That's a goal kick, 100%. Never should have been a corner kick, never should have been a game winner. Referee Malik Badawi and his staff just missed it. Watch it come off Reynoso's foot. And look, this stuff happens. The angle was tough, and though VAR Alan Kelly would have spotted the miss, he can do nothing about it. It's not eligible for video review, even though a goal is scored off the ensuing dead ball. As it stands, Cincinnati just got to defend better and consider themselves really, really, really snake bit. All right, weird one in El Trafico. Diego Rossi gets through on goal and Giancarlo Gonzalez takes him down. Red card and a penalty kick, says referee Kevin Stott. Only wait a minute, that'd be double jeopardy, or so Stott is thinking to himself for Dogso on a challenge on the ball in the box. Well, none of that was right, Charlie. How'd this end up and who gets the credit?
This is why VAR was put in place, to get calls like this correct. The play was developing at a rapid pace when Gonzalez fouled Diego Rossi, and Rossi's momentum took him into the box. Big shout out to VAR Guido Gonzalez for signaling Kevin Stott to take a second look at the spot. If you look closely, the foul occurred before Rossi got into the box. Good job to the crew.
Oh, but Charlie, it's how traffic goes, so you know there's gonna be one more little bit of controversy, and here it is in the 58th minute. It's just a ho-hum play at LAFC's own box. Did this ball go in, or did it go out? We don't know exactly, not live anyway, but the Galaxy sure seem to believe that that ball was out of bounds, so they stopped playing, and LAFC don't stop playing, and there's Danny Musovski chipping Jonathan Klinsmann and making it 1-0. And that's the game winner! Kevin Stott does not go to the monitor, but you know that Guido Gonzalez Jr. is checking this out and checking it out very, very closely. Look at the finger to the ear from Stott. He is listening to his VAR, who's watching this thing over and over and over. So, Charlie, Taylor Twellman says 100% that ball was out of bounds. Are you with Taylor? Is that 100%, or is there gray area?
I'm with Taylor Twellman. This is out of bounds. And I get the ball is a sphere, but it was clear and obvious to me that there was a space between the line and the ball.
Can I ask you, how are you so sure? Because I am not sure.
Because I have eagle eyes, Wiebe. I have eagle eyes. And to add insult to injury, this is on the LA Galaxy's defense. You gotta play till the whistle blows. The buildup started from LAFC's end line. You can't allow the ball to get from one side to the other just because you thought the ball was out of bounds.
Play to the whistle. And honestly, I can't tell if this ball is out or not. And if I was the referee or the VAR, I would not reverse this call. That's on you, Galaxy. All right, to Yankee Stadium we go for a penalty kick wanted, but not given. Scoreless just after the hour mark between NYCFC and the Impact. And Louis Binks takes a cross off the arm from close range. No penalty is the call from referee Rami Touchon. No intervention for VAR Guido Gonzalez Jr. Would you be arguing for a handball if you were on the field, Chuck? Is it one?
I would be arguing because I am a striker, but it's not a handball. The ball comes over the top, and NYCFC's Matarrita attempts to one-time it back into the box from close range. The close proximity and exactly where Louis Binks' arm is located is the reason why it's not a handball. I think Rami Touchon and his crew were spot on with the call.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think that arm's extended far enough off the body for that to be a handball.
Sporting Kansas City played against Colorado Rapids, who were playing their first match since September 23rd. 31 days to be exact. It's early in the first half, and the Rapids' Colin Werner zips one into the feet of teammate Yunus Namli. He takes a touch, and SKZ's Amadou Dia comes in hard for the challenge. The whistle's blown, but just a yellow was shown. Wiebe, is this a red?
All right, before I tell you what I think, I invite everyone watching to change their perspective. Instead of watching the extended foot that gets the ball, those studs are showing, watch that trailing leg in Yunus Namli's plant foot. The Rapids man is lucky, real lucky. If that foot is planted, that's bad, bad news. I think this is something like an orange card. Studs showing even if Dia got the ball, plus the force of the tackle, and the fact that Dia comes through Namli to make the challenge. There is a little bit of a scissors there. I am ultimately fine with the yellow card, but I am sure that there are others who can make a compelling case for red.
Hypotheticals, hypotheticals, hypotheticals. Wiebe, you never cease to amaze me. It's a yellow all day.
That's not hypothetical. That's like a scissor right into the back of this dude's legs. Come on, Charlie. All right, that's it from us. Remember, we always take requests. So if you see something, go ahead and say something. Our Twitter handles are right here on the screen. Use the hashtag #InstaReplay. And as always, thanks to producer and our editor, Phil Lavanco, for making us look good. And best to our guy, Rich Hernandez, who I guess is working, but really is just road tripping. We'll see you next time.